and therefore allow myself to speak, ensuring that I am available to be heard. I am checking myself here on the computer. Removing that option. Great, I am able to be heard. So just want to go ahead and share the screen here to the right, making sure that it can be therefore seen, ensuring that my camera is off, and it is. Alrighty, so now I'm going to actually select the option to go live here inside of the group so that I may give a walkthrough of what I am endeavoring to share this morning. Let me see if I can get it up and going here. So I want to share it on my page. And we're going to go with this page. See if we can get that up and going. And then once we get that up and going, we're going to do a quick walkthrough so that people can see what Family First Designs has to offer. So let's see if I can get that up and running. And if so, we will be good to go. Post your one for catching this live walkthrough. And that should allow us to have it visible here online, live. And as long as we can have it visible here on live, we should be good to go. So I'm only going to be about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will be done with this task for today. So let's see if I can get it up and live here on the page. And once I see that we're live here on the page, I'll be excited. And as soon as I have that live here on the page, I will share it to my profile. And once I get it shared to my profile, then I'll go ahead and get started with the walkthrough. Just want to share this area. Nope, I want to share it on my timeline. See if I can post it there directly to my timeline. And I will mute this site. And then I will open it up so that I can see the comments. And I believe once I do that, we should be up and operating and ready to go. So I want to make sure that I have the correct window open, because sometimes when I do this, it does not always show as it should. So I do believe I have the right area up and operating. I am live from the Zoom platform because the quality inside of Zoom, to me, appears much better when it is displayed on Facebook, and it also displays much better with regards to being shared. So hopefully that will do what it needs to do, and I can begin to show you guys this walkthrough. This week we will be doing a 7-day blast, a blitz, an infomercial almost, so to speak, sharing with you what's going on here in the BrandMaster coaching. And so today I just wanted to take an opportunity while I had a spare 15 minutes or so to walk you guys through what has gone on here inside of the training. So I hope my audio is clear as well. I see the people are starting to pop in here on the live, which is great. That will allow maybe a little bit of engagement so that I can, maybe even answer some questions if I need to about what branding is, and the 3 areas that we focus on here with the BrandMaster, myself, Martina, Britt, Yelverton. So thank you guys so much for opting in here to watch this information so that you can see what this BrandMaster coaching private Facebook training looks like, and maybe I'll be able to get a couple of questions answered for you guys to help you determine whether or not this option is for you. So here inside of the platform that we utilize, we are maximizing the use of Facebook by this new feature, which isn't so new to a lot of people. It's an old feature that's been there for quite some time. However, Facebook has been playing up the feature quite a bit here lately. They're giving nods and kudos to the ability to have a group, and they're allowing the span within a group to go much further. And so the smart thing would be right now is for you to have a group, because you can actually target your interactions, your engagement, your assistance, your value. You can target that to those people who are inside of that group, and you can make it specialized for them. So that is an amazing thing when you're available to have a group of people that come together. And because you come together, you are available to really drill down into that group and give them exactly what they need. So a lot of people really don't understand what branding is. So there may be a possibility I could pull up that live and show you guys that information so that you can see it. But the bottom line is, if you have a business, if you have a value give, if you have a talent, if you have a service, if you are in the MLM community, if you are in network marketing, if you have affiliate products, you need to have a brand, right? And so with regards to branding, a lot of people can't afford the thousands and thousands of dollars that go into generating a marketable brand. So what I endeavor to do is assist those people both with getting that brand up and running, but also being able to afford it. So there is a 7-week course that I offer, and that allows you to understand the basics of branding and utilize free services to get your brand up and operating and to get you moving and going. This also assists you with regards when it's time to grow your brand. You already have a foundation set for anyone that comes along that you choose to hire to build that brand out. It gives you an amazing way to give them a vision of where you started, and then together the two of you are able, or yourself and their team are available to grow your brand even further. So what you see here on the screen is actually what is inside of the 7-week coaching. We start with graphic design. That includes your logo or business card design, either a postcard or an e-blast, your e-signature design. Lots of people have no idea what an e-signature is, and your imagery design, right? Then we move beyond that, assisting you with getting some domains or some subdomains or even some URL or bit.ly set up. And then if you need email accounts or you need email addresses, that is addressed in the web design, as well as hosting services, getting you a clear understanding of hosting, right? And setting up any personal web pages or capture pages or any funnel systems that you may need to move your brand forward. Finally, we bring it along to social media design, where we help you on 1 to 2 platforms. And it's very important that you understand, in the end, or as the end result, you may need to be on multiple platforms, but you want to begin with 1 to 2 platforms, and you want to master that platform. I see I have a typo here in my uppercase L in planning, but you also want to plan out the content, right? And you want to plan out the schedule. And if you are available to do that, then that is going to make the consistency of your social media posting crucially impactful, because you've planned it, and it's going to lessen the amount of time and the frustration that comes along with social media, because it really does require you to grow the platform. It does require you to engage with the platform, and then you are available to generate sales. But if you don't build the platform and you don't engage with the platform, then you are not available to serve the people who are actually on that platform. And that is a crucial area that a lot of people miss, and they get frustrated when they don't see sales begin to generate with regards to what they know is a needed service, right? So if you know that it's a needed service and you follow the platform, you follow the plan, then you are available to reach the people, and you are not hunting for people. People who need what you have are drawn to you. And that is another crucial step that a lot of people miss. So if you don't do that, then that's how you end up really missing the mark with a lot of this branding platform, a lot of this branding area, this niche. You miss it because there are steps that need to be formed first that you miss. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's covered inside of the actual coaching platform here inside of our private group, right? So what I'm going to do over here inside of the group, you have the options to enact an area called learning. And what we've chosen to do to make this organized for everyone is we've set it up in order of the 7 weeks of material that is covered inside of the coaching, right? So you come into the coaching and in week 1, and I'll show you the full agenda in just a moment, but you come in here into unit 1, week 1, and you understand that each week is organized into a unit. And the beautiful thing about organizing it into a unit is you never have to wonder what's coming or what's next, or how you're going to flow. So let me move this off the screen here and over here so I can make this more organized for you with regards to showing you the platform. So I'll go into my folder, I'll pull up the images, and what I'm going to do is go into this folder, and then I'll pull it back over here, making sure I don't have any client information on the screen. So here in week 1, what we do is we discuss. Let's see if I have the right one organized. Yes, we discussed accountability. So what I'm going to show you are 6 images, but over the course of the 6 images, there is accountability. Inside of accountability that you see here in week 1, I'll go in and show you here in the first unit, we cover utilizing a calendar, a written calendar, and yes, you can make it digital as well. Thank you for chiming in from Raleigh, North Carolina. So good to see you. And I apologize if I did not do my welcomes here inside of the live here on Facebook, but I thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you for populating in and catching this information and viewing the live walkthrough of the 7-week BrandMaster coaching group here. So you come into the program, and the first thing that you need to do is understand accountability, right? You want to kind of plan out what it is that you're doing over the course of time. So there's a calendar that is given to you each and every month, and it corresponds to each and every week within that month. I prefer that you use the monthly calendar because it allows you to do everything on one form. And once you are available to utilize one form, then you'll know at a glance what your entire month is going to look like. There are options in here where you're available to do the weekly, you're available to do the daily as well. However, I would prefer you have 12 sheets of paper throughout the course of an entire year versus 52 or 365. So you upload each week that your schedule continues to take shape. So that's what we go through here in week 1, is we become accountable, okay? Additionally to that, here in week 2, we move into some training. And the first week of training, as you saw, we're going to focus here on the setup, the organization, okay, and the mindset, right? We're going to talk about making sure that your office and your atmosphere are conducive to you being a part of the 7-week training. We're also going to discuss any mobile apps or bookmarks, how to do that on your phone, how to do that on your computer. We're going to discuss some of the items that you need, such as a binder, highlighter, and dividers. We're going to discuss the accounts here again that you're going to utilize. Google is a free program. Yes, there is a paid version, but we're going to discuss the free version. The free version allows you to utilize a drive, a calendar, contacts. It allows you to do some really, really neat things that would otherwise cost you a lot of money. It's a free customer relations management system that you can use for any of your customers that are coming in, but it can also help you to organize your current schedule, your day. It can allow you to always be in contact with your schedule at a glance, right? We discussed some equipments that are used, such as the camera that you may need for your online activities, any of the mobile devices that you need, what your lighting should look like. We discuss all of that, and we continue on with a couple of vendors that we have, such as a MyEcon vendor, an MLSP vendor, Zoom as a vendor, all of these different softwares and systems that you can use to help move forward either your business or your specific niche inside of the online market. We help you understand that. That is in week 1. In week 2, we move forward with some customization, and that is where you begin to learn logo design, business card, postcard, banner. We also discuss those things I said about getting domains and subdomains set up. We get a little bit into customization, where we teach you how to edit a PowerPoint slide and how to present it. If you already have templates, how to customize those templates. We teach you how to put up quotes and affirmations quotes and how to customize those to you. Everybody sees quotes all the times from big wigs like Zig Ziglar and Les Brown and Mel Robbins and these entities that get out here and they motivate you, like Oprah, and Lisa Nichols. They get out here and they motivate you. Well, we teach you how to take your own quotes with your own brand and how to market those as well, right? We move into the third week of lead generation, where we show you how to actually put free content that either you have or you have access to onto the web so that you are assisting people with things that they need in order to move forward and drive home their agenda, their brand. We teach you how to help people. We teach you how to give value in this 7-week course. Moving beyond that, if you don't have any content, we show you how to use various systems that we have to create content that, again, gives away free value so that you can continue to move forward your movement or your vision or your brand and to assist others with doing the same, right? In week 5, we talk about how to automate all of this, how to set up canned responses. If you don't know what they are a free area inside of Google, where you automatically know some of the general things that you're going to say to people in response. And so by setting the people up inside of your contacts, and then when the questions come in, you already have a set of automated responders, then you're able to click the automated responder and reply to them. Therefore, you're not typing up a brand new email or a brand new response every single time a question comes in, because you go ahead and you generate the responses in advance. So when the questions come in, all you have to do is locate them in your mobile device and send the response. And then finally, we finalize the week in optimization and cross-platform communications. So right now, with us focusing on 2 platforms, Facebook and YouTube, if you're on these 2 platforms and you're trying to make sure that you have things like your keywords, your meta tags, your titles, your tags, your descriptions, all set up properly, you want to make sure that everything is optimized. So when a person goes out to Google your specific niche, they find you. That is the optimization process. And then if you have multiple platforms, you want to make sure that if you're on Twitter and LinkedIn and Snapchat and all of these other areas like Instagram, those platforms, if you're on Facebook, how to make your conversation generate over to those platforms as well. So that's a part of the optimization and the cross-platform communication. All of that is included here inside of your 7-week training. So you come in here and you finish up being accountable for the first month. This month changes in the first week every month that we endeavor, and you get a new 3-pack automatically that you're available to account for your month's time, right? You're going to take and move that in here into unit 2, where you're going to learn about mindset. You're going to blueprint out and kind of organize where you plan to go or what you think your general thoughts are with what you're trying to do. What is your mission? What is your vision? What is your passion, right? And we're going to discuss how to get that mapped out onto a map. And if you're not quite sure what that looks like, let me show you really quickly. So here, the mind map looks similar to this. It is an idea that you have here, and then you're going to map it out on paper so that you can know the direction that you're going, right? If you need to set up and understand your schedule, if that accountability did not work for you, then there is a weekly blocker. And here on the weekly blocker, you're going to figure out what holes you have inside of your schedule so you'll know the time frames that you're working within, right? Beyond that, we're going to talk about mindset, and we're going to talk about affirmations, and we're going to talk about setting up your office space and ensuring that it, again, is conducive to your learning. All of this is how we get started in week 2. Then we begin to dive into cleaning up your Facebook, getting your contacts organized, setting up your Google Drive, right? All of that comes into week 2, which thrusts us into week 3, which is less, like I said before, let's discuss the ultimate thing here, and that's designing the foundation of your brand and how to make it custom and unique, right? We go through actually watching logo design, business card design, postcard design, giving you a firm foundation of what the brand is, right? You get a cheat sheet, which means if you didn't take all the notes during the presentation, your cheat sheet gives you access to the notes that came from the actual BrandMaster Basics live presentation on what branding is. That comes in your 7-week course as well. Then we move beyond that, like I said, into lead generation. Here in lead generation, you begin to understand what is it or how is it that you actually begin to generate leads, right? Here in lead generation, again, we're going to talk about a couple of different softwares that you can use that have a free platform for you to generate value, right? An MLSP program, my econ program. There are different programs out here. You can even use your own email. I see another typo right here. You can even use your own email receipt from other industry leaders to figure out how to generate leads. We're going to discuss that inside of the 7-week course as well. All right. Beyond that, as I said, we get into some content creation where we're actually showing you how to build your audience using free content, and then how to go back and engage with your audience. Because a lot of people don't realize that their current Facebook community is not conducive to building a brand. So we teach you how to go in and clean up that profile so that it is conducive to building a brand, how your post should look, how you should post, how you should remove links from certain areas of your post so people can see the good that you're trying to exemplify and you're trying to help them exemplify. So that is another area that we cover inside of the 7-week coaching. Like I said, there are 7 weeks here where we delve into some really, really awesome things that you guys need. And let me pull up a different screen so I can show you what that looks like here with regards to our trainings and how we receive our training. So I'm going to pull up here the Zoom meeting, and I hope this transfers over to the screen very well. Each day, each Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we are live inside of that group for coaching, right? And inside of that coaching, again, we talk about the 7 weeks that are covered with regards to accountability, organization, customization, lead generation, content creation, automation, and optimization. This is what we cover over the 7 weeks, right? These daily topics could include anything like organizing your setup, personalizing your slides, building a brand that converts, how to brand you, cleaning up your social media, right? This is what we do. We teach you how to learn this information, how to implement this information, and then how to teach this information if you're looking for an additional stream of income. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that all of this looks like something that you could be interested in. And if you find that it is something that you're interested in, then I suggest that you get that you grab it, that you get booked, that you go ahead and get branded. So if you're looking for how to do that, I'm going to type this up here on my end and hope that it converts to. Let's see here, because sometimes it acts a little hinky. And it does look like it did what it needed to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to populate that in, and that says brandsecretsrevealed.com. And it's going to bring you over here to the platform where you can get the 30-day brand, right? And we're calling it the 30-day brand because each 30 days you're introduced to, new concepts. Over the course of 7 weeks, it may stretch beyond that because you may be a person who runs right through all of those units that are available to you as soon as you pop in. These units are available to you. All 7 weeks will be available to you as soon as you come into the group, right? And it may be something that you can cover in 30 days and it would be complete in 30 days. However, it may take you a second 30 days or a third 30 days. Totally up to you. But the bottom line is that you are available to type in, like you saw, brandsecretsrevealed.com, and it will bring you over here to get branded, right? So you just come in here, you're going to select the add it to cart. Again, these are hundreds of must-have tips, and it's going to cover everything that you see here. The coaching airs weekdays at 12. It is always saved inside of the group so that you can look at any of the branding at any time, and you're available to follow your own course. You don't have to watch all this at one time, learn all this at one time, get all this done at one time. This is actually self-paced. We're live every day, weekday of the week. We're live during that time frame. However, you are available to take this course at your leisure. Do it at your pace. Learn it at your pace. Do everything that you need to do at your pace, and you could get your brand completed in 30 days or less. So that is my time. I thank you guys for popping on here to catch this live walkthrough of the private 7-week BrandMaster coaching group. And if you have any questions, I'll continue to monitor this feed and these comments to see whether or not there's anything that I can answer for you. But again, if you're interested, go ahead and elect to go to brandsecretsrevealed.com. I'll type that into the, here we go, get branded. I'll call it get coached. There we go, get coached at brandsecretsrevealed.com. There's the option where you can get coached and you can get everything that you need to go ahead and get started with the 30-day brand. That's my time. I thank you guys for showing up on today's Saturday. And I hope that I've been able to provide you with a solution on a very cost-effective way to go ahead and get yourself branded so you can dominate in your market, you can dominate in your niche, and you can go ahead and make these things happen. To your success, guys, I pray that you are making today a better than amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you inside of the coaching with us. We get started soon. Talk soon.